Good morning. Today our topic is credit scores. How to improve your credit scores and why is it so important? So why is credit score important? This is what the creditors look at, what your lenders look at when you try to apply for a loan, for a mortgage, or for any financing. If they see that your credit score is low, that means that's high risk for them of not getting paid. If they see that your credit score is high, that means you pay your bills on time, you don't run away from your debt. So, maintaining a good credit score is very important, especially here in Canada, because as what I've shared in my previous videos, your car can be disposable, you can move out from your house, nothing is forever here. Walang forever. You can go and get two cars in, let's say, a span of 10 years. You buy another car in intervals of 5 years, or you renew your lease in intervals of 3 years, 5 years, 4 years. Every time you do that, your credit score is checked. Obviously, because if I lend you the money, I want to know if you are high risk or if you run from your debts, right? And mortgage here in Canada is not locked in 25 years, 20 years. Mortgage here in Canada is locked in 5 years, 3 years. So you have to apply for another mortgage in the next 5 years. And if your credit score is bad, you might end up getting a higher interest rate or not getting any mortgage approved at all. How do we improve your credit score? Number one, fade away. Pay your bills on time. Logical, right? If you pay your bills on time, your credit score will definitely go up. Number two, monitor your credit card balances. Make sure you didn't max out your credit card's limit. Maxing out your credit cards definitely will drop your score right away. Number three, don't mindlessly apply for new credit cards. Every time you open a new credit card, your credit history is being pulled. Your credit score is being pulled. And a hard pull would mean that you are asking credit from another creditor. Having pre-approved credit is a no-brainer. You take it. Why? Because it would go back to number two. That means, for example, I gave you 1,000 for your credit limit that time. The bank suddenly gives you an approval for 2,000 credit limit. So grab it. Why? Because your $500 consumption for your credit card now is not 50% of the 1,000 credit limit. It becomes 25% of the 2,000 credit limit. So creditors will see that, oh, he's just using 25% of his credit limit, when in fact it was still like $500. But in the mind of the creditor, you have 2,000 credit limit, but you're just using 25%, right? Again, if it's pre-approved, take it. But if it's not approved, don't mindlessly open credit cards. Don't mindlessly ask for an increase in your credit limit because that's going to be a hard pull. Okay? Number four, inform your financial institutions if you're moving. Why does this improve your credit score? Because it's not like you're running away from your credit. I'm still here. I'm still going to pay my debts. I'm not moving and I'm not disappearing from you guys. Okay? Makes sense, right? Number five, check your accounts. Don't wait for a bill. Check your accounts. Your accounts can be checked online every day. Don't wait for bills to arrive. That's no reason for you not to pay in time. which goes back to number one. Everything is sort of linked. Number six, pay off delinquent bills. Pay your bills and pay those that are overdue. What factors affect your credit score? Number one, payment history. How many times have you missed a payment? How many times have you been delayed in paying your bills? And how long did you pay that overdue bill? So all these affect your credit score. Number two, amount you owed. They will look at the amount of credit you have from all the creditors versus the amount that you have in the bank. And obviously, they will see if you're financially stable. If it's not a negative, like your outflow is greater than your cash input. Number three, anytime that you get a new loan, this would affect your credit score. The amount you owed have increased. And lastly, your length of credit history. Creditors, lenders do not know much about your financial activity and they can't judge if you are a high risk or a low risk to them. For example, you're a migrant, you just landed, and they don't give you a credit card right away because they don't know if you're going to pay them, right? Because they don't have any background from you. Even if you give them your credit history back home, that will still not suffice. They want credit history in Canada. Try to maintain a very good credit history on your first year here in Canada. And banks will just email you or mail you of new credit cards or increase your credit limit eventually. So the longer you stay here, definitely your credit score would improve if you're doing the things that I've just shared. Pangka na dyan, signing off. Enjoy the warm sunshine. Hope you learned something today. Excellent, bana. Credit score. Excellent ang pinakataas.